On your deathbed, you will not remember the time you failed. You will only remember the time you didn't try. Here is what the dying wish they had done differently. Think about that for a moment. Not the embarrassing mistake, not the business that didn't work out, not the risk that fell apart. What stays with people, what lingers, is the opportunity they walked away from, the words they never said, the life they almost lived but didn't. There is something deeply unsettling about that truth, because it means the greatest pain in life is not failure, it's absence. It's the gap between what was possible and what actually happened. There have been countless conversations with people at the end of their lives, and when they look back, when everything else fades away, status, money, opinions, what remains is clarity. And that clarity reveals something surprising. People do not regret the risks they took. They do not regret the times they tried and fell short. Those moments, even the painful ones, become stories, lessons, proof that they lived. What they regret are the chances they never took, the career they didn't pursue because it felt too uncertain, the person they never told how they truly felt, the dream they kept postponing until the right time, a time that never came. Psychologists call this the regret of inaction, and it's powerful. Because failure fades, it softens over time. You learn from it, you rationalize it, you grow beyond it. But inaction is different. Inaction leaves no closure, no resolution. It creates a question that never gets answered. What if? What if I had tried? What if it had worked? What if my life could have been different? That question doesn't go away. It echoes, sometimes quietly, sometimes loudly, but it stays. There's another concept that makes this even more intense. It's called the near win. A near win is when you come close to something but stop just short. You almost take the leap, you almost start, you almost speak up, but you hesitate, you pull back. And those near wins, they haunt people. Not because they failed, but because they could have succeeded. Your mind replays those moments. It fills in the possibilities. It imagines the version of you that went for it. And that imagined life can feel more real than your actual one. That is the weight of inaction. Now, here's the part most people don't want to hear. This isn't about having more time. Everyone believes they'll act later, when things calm down, when they feel more confident, when the conditions are perfect. But life doesn't work that way. Time passes whether you act or not. Opportunities close, people move on, energy fades, and one day, later, quietly turns into never. That's how regret is built, not in dramatic moments, but in small, repeated hesitations. So the question becomes, how do you avoid that? It starts with understanding that fear is not a signal to stop. It's a signal that something matters. The things that scare you, the risks, the uncertainty, the possibility of failure, those are often pointing directly at the life you actually want. And yes, you might fail. You might try and fall short. You might feel embarrassed. You might have to start again. But those experiences will never weigh on you the way inaction does, because at least you'll know, at least you'll have lived. Trying gives you peace. Not trying leaves you wondering. And when you look at it from that perspective, the real risk is not failure. The real risk is staying where you are, forever questioning what could have been. So, maybe the goal isn't to eliminate fear. Maybe the goal is to act despite it, to say the thing, to take the step, to begin before you feel ready. Because readiness is a myth. Confidence comes after action, not before it. You build courage by moving, not by waiting. And no, you don't have to change your entire life overnight. That's not how this works. It can start small. One decision you've been avoiding, one idea you've been sitting on, one conversation you've been putting off. Those small actions break the pattern. They shift you from hesitation to momentum, and momentum over time becomes transformation. Imagine reaching the end of your life and feeling a sense of completeness, not because everything worked out perfectly, but because you showed up, because you tried, because you didn't let fear make your decisions for you. That's what people really want in the end. Not perfection, not certainty, just the knowledge that they didn't hold themselves back. So, don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't let another almost become a lifelong regret. Take the step, even if it's messy, even if it's uncertain, even if it scares you. Because one day, the only question that will matter is this: did you try? And if this message resonated with you, if it made you think differently about your choices, your fears, and your future, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Because this space is about growth, about action, and about becoming the person you know you're capable of becoming. Your life is happening now. Don't let it become a what if.